Close your eyes for a moment and imagine an iPhone that doesn't just feel like an upgrade, but like a complete reset of what we expect from a smartphone. Imagine a device that doesn't just replace your current phone. It replaces your camera, your daily assistant, and maybe even parts of your laptop. That's exactly the promise of the iPhone 17 Pro. Apple isn't simply preparing another iteration. This time, they are attempting to redefine what an iPhone stands for. And if the leaks are even halfway true, this could be Apple's boldest chapter yet. Before watching, please do not forget to subscribe to Tech Insights so that you can get notified on daily tech updates. So, let's start with the feature that has the entire tech community buzzing: the camera. Every iPhone launch highlights photography, but this year feels different. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is expected to come with an exclusive 8x optical zoom telephoto lens. And when I say optical, I mean the real deal. Unlike digital zoom, which just crops the image, this one physically moves inside the module like a professional DSLR lens. The result: crisp, detailed zoomed in shots that actually look natural. If this comes to life, the iPhone 17 Pro Max will set a new gold standard for mobile photography, especially for travelers, creators, and anyone who relies on their phone for serious content. But a brilliant camera needs an equally brilliant display to show it off. Apple is reportedly introducing a new anti-reflective Super Retina XDR panel. For years, we've struggled with glare under sunlight, and if this coating works as intended, it could make the iPhone 17 Pro one of the easiest phones to use outdoors. Add slimmer bezels, richer colors, and Apple's legendary calibration, and you're essentially holding a mini cinema in your hand. Now let's talk power, because this is where things get truly futuristic. The iPhone 17 Pro is rumored to feature Apple's A19 Pro chip, paired with up to 12 GB RAM. But here's the twist: this isn't just raw performance for gaming or multitasking. Apple is reportedly gearing the chip toward on-device AI. This means Siri might finally evolve into the assistant we always wanted. Imagine asking Siri to summarize your entire inbox, generate a quick image, or edit your photos, all without relying on the cloud. Not only does this make the iPhone faster, but it also protects your privacy since most tasks are processed on the device itself. If Apple pulls this off, Siri could finally compete head-to-head with the likes of ChatGPT and Gemini AI, giving the iPhone a personality upgrade just as significant as its hardware. Of course, all of this needs serious endurance. That's why one of the biggest changes this year is the 5,000 mAh battery rumored for the Pro Max model. Combine that with the efficiency of the A19 Pro chip, and we could be looking at an iPhone that comfortably lasts 2 days on a single charge. And yes, Apple is reportedly stepping up its charging speeds too, something fans have been begging for. Imagine plugging in for just 20 minutes and getting almost a full day of use. That's the kind of real-world improvement that makes a huge difference. And what about the design? This year, Apple seems to be shaking things up in a big way. Instead of the traditional square camera bump, we might see a full-width camera bar built into the back, machined from a single block of aluminum. Not only does it look futuristic, but it also helps with internal space management, making room for that massive telephoto lens and even improved cooling. Rumors suggest Apple could include a vapor chamber cooling system, something we've mostly seen in high-end gaming phones. For iPhone users who push their devices to the limit, whether that's gaming, editing 4K video, or using AI features, this could mean consistent performance without overheating warnings. And speaking of design details, Apple's accessories are also due for an upgrade. The much criticized fine-woven cases are reportedly being replaced with new tech-woven and liquid silicone cases that are tougher, stain-resistant, and surprisingly, support lanyards. For years, Apple avoided adding this tiny feature, but for photographers, vloggers, and travelers, this could be a lifesaver. It's a reminder that Apple doesn't just think about how devices look, but how they fit into our everyday lives. Let's address the elephant in the room: pricing. Yes, leaks suggest that prices will climb slightly this year. The iPhone 17 Pro may start around $49 with 256 GB of storage, while the Pro Max could see a 50% increase. It's not pocket-friendly, but Apple's strategy is clear. They're positioning the Pro Max as a true, ultra device, giving it exclusive features like the telephoto lens and bigger battery. In other words, if you want the absolute best Apple has to offer, you'll need to go big. Now here's something that often gets overlooked: Apple's sustainability push. The company is experimenting with new finishes, including liquid glass cases that offer a glossy, premium feel without sacrificing durability. This ties into Apple's broader commitment to greener products, but it also means accessories could look and feel more premium than ever. When you step back and look at the bigger picture, the iPhone 17 Pro isn't just another phone. It represents a shift towards AI-driven software, towards more immersive photography, and towards designs that balance beauty with practicality. For users still holding on to older models, this might be the year that makes upgrading impossible to resist. So the question is, what excites you the most? Is it the possibility of Siri finally being useful, the massive battery that could last 2 days, or that 8x zoom lens that might make DSLRs nervous? Personally, I think the AI leap is the real game changer. Apple is finally blending power with intelligence, and the result could redefine what we expect from a smartphone. One thing's certain: the iPhone 17 Pro is not just about evolution, It's about Apple giving us a glimpse of the future, and we at Tech Insights will be here to cover every detail the moment Apple reveals it.